I'm Hannah Wallace and welcome to NextGen Banking London, the AI revolution. Kindly joining me now is Maciej Janusz, Head of Cash Management for the Nordic Region at Citibank, and we're talking about business applications with AI. Hello Maciej, thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
So to start off then, can you tell us how is the use of AI-powered technologies helping banks improve their services, but also develop new solutions?
Well, there are a number of ways in which the AI-based technologies help banks to deliver better products and services. One is the case where we have to deal with the structured data and relatively predictive routines. In that situation, the AI-based technologies such as machine learning can help us to automate highly repeatable processes, in which case those processes can be processed faster, can be executed faster, and the people involved in executing those processes manually can be redirected to more value-adding tasks. When we deal with unstructured data and relatively unpredictable processes, this is where things get interesting, because what the AI-based technologies can give us is certain level of insights and detection of the client patterns. Now, those patterns can generate insights that can help banks to better understand their clients. Now, with this understanding, it's not the traditional way. This understanding is very deep and thorough, which can lead banks to not only understand the client better, but also deliver much refined, smart and innovative services, some of which clients might not even knew they need.
All right, and how do they turn successful pilots and proof of concepts into solutions they can scale and put in production to achieve real results?
Well, it's important to lay certain groundwork before launching or stepping on the AI train, so to say. The first thing starts with the data and the infrastructure. It's relatively easy to run a project in an isolated environment when the data is very clean and very pristine, and the environment deals with relatively low volume of the data. Now, it's important to create and have in place an infrastructure prior to the production launch and ensure that the infrastructure can operate in close to real time, because in the world of AI-driven insights, we cannot afford ourselves to have a couple of weeks or even a couple of days delays. So that's point number one. The point number two revolves around people. AI technology and machine learning or any of the neural network advanced algorithms, they are not running themselves. They will need people once the solution goes live to maintain them. And it's important to have a number of trained staff that is familiar with the technology, educated in the way it operates, to be able to maintain it. So the education of the staff and making sure that there is a trained employees in place is the point number two. And the point number three, last but definitely not least, revolves around the governance. So it's essential that to be aligned across the entire chain across the organization, starting from legal to compliance to operations, before the product will be launched. Because one of the last things that the organization would like to face is the stop because of a number of concerns and the lack of governance on the compliance or legal side, preventing the solution that is ready and validated and proof of concept from going live.
All right, well, those are some of the sort of challenges, as it were. But what about the business benefits? What are the main ones you see?
Well, the way I would address this question is that banks can deliver a number of the business benefits to the fundamental core of the organization, which is in most oftentimes corporate treasury. Now, the corporate treasury is normally associated or historically associated with a back office function. But the role of the corporate treasury is also undergoing a digital transformation currently. And the corporate treasuries are not any longer being associated with a back office function, but a strategic partner that helps to grow the business. Now, banks are familiar with a number of challenges that the corporate treasuries currently face. Those challenges range from cash flow forecasting, FX hedging, payment flows, risks involved in processing invalid payments, as well as reconciliation. Now, on the last point, I can present an example of how Citi addressed this challenge by launching a Citi Smart Match solution that allows to automate end-to-end cash application process that translates into a number of benefits for the corporate treasuries. One, it automates highly manual process executed by the accounts receivables team right now. And this human capital can be redirected again to working on more value-adding tasks within the organization. Two, it enhances the working capital, the operations of the working capital by reducing the days sales outstanding KPI. And the third one is that it improves the experience not only of our clients, but also our clients, because the number of the queries or the investigation that needs to occur on the back of unrecognized payment or the payment that could not be reconciled because of lack of information, because of lack of the payment reference data is dramatically going down. So the Citi Smart Match is leveraging AI-based technologies to automate this process and not only bring benefits to the corporate treasurers, but also to the entire ecosystem that our partners and clients operate within.
Fantastic. Well, Maciej, thank you so much for your insights. I'll let you get back to the event. Thank you.
Thank you.
And thank you for watching.